got an old guitar, got a fine cigar. Slow down a bit, get a lit, and let the blues lay where they are. 'Cause the blues some days, they won't let go. They won't let go. But it's Saturday, we're at the shop today. Let's celebrate, light up an anime, raise a toast, watch the blues go up in smoke. Watch the blues go up in smoke.
Okay. Very nice. Oh shit, we've probably been live for a second here. What's up, Pops? I'm looking at Facebook. What up, Pops?
It's Saturday.
It's at the shop.
We got our shit together like nobody's business.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, we are doing a nice thing here.
We are doing a nice thing.
And this is, you know, if you leave your wallet here that had no cash in it in the first place,
But we had to check.
and then you go to the airport, we're going to overnight it to you, or we're going to get it to you as fast as you can, so that way you are not without your wallet. So that's what we're doing. We're figuring it out. Good morning. And on today's show, we are going to talk about
Core 85 program welcomes Crux Cigars. 8 years in the making. 3 weeks and counting. A lot of numbers.
It's a lot of numbers.
Very
That's
numbery.
Thank you for noticing.
Chris
Stanko.
Hockenberry teaches Old Forester 140.
Give me one.
I had to put a number in there.
140.
I don't know if it's 140.
Do a number.
Guess a number? 42.
It's a good number.
Yeah.
That's a good number. What's up, Pops? We actually do. We've got quite a bit to talk about this morning. We're going to roll through relatively quick
All right.
because I have to put in a 2-hour session.
All right.
So
Yeah, you want to talk about what your session is about?
Well,
because that's only the coolest bucket list thing. And
the last time I did it, I jinxed it and I got bumped from the seat. But I did get a seat, and it sounds like it's pretty real. But
it's real.
Yeah, we'll be racing a GT4 BMW at Watkins Glen in July.
I mean, like if you're going to do a first race, like I've never raced before. I've been on a track, but there really hasn't been any other cars on it. So I think what I'm going to do is race an endurance race at Watkins Glen in a GT4.
When I'm looking at the schedule, I'm getting pretty a little nervous for it because July 13th, 14th, we're here at ECR dialing in, getting my racing license. And then it goes nothing until July 27th, track day, Watkins Glen. July 28th, July 29th, 30th is qualifying. 31st is racing, 7 hours plus 1 lap, which why plus 1 lap at 7 hours?
Yeah.
And then Sunday is another 7 hours plus 1 lap. But here's how the math doesn't math. And I did read back because Noble sent something.
Yeah.
He kind of floated out the idea of, hey, there's 4 drivers, there's a pro and then some other amateurs on the team.
Yeah.
But it's 7 hours. So that means someone each day has to pull the 2-hour straw. So you have to be at 100% rate space in summer heat.
But it's upper New York. It's basically Canada.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So it won't be too hot.
It might snow.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope it snows. And so we have that going on.
You know how to drive in snow.
I do know how to drive.
You have an immediate advantage.
I am right there with you. I can get it done. So yeah. So we have that going. So I said we'll keep it tight because I have to do something, but I got to go do a 2-hour sim session to start getting used to running 2 hours of clean, not into the wall.
Maybe
racing.
you need to do 2 hours in your go-kart to get used to G-forces.
That sounds like a good thing to do tonight.
There you go.
Yeah, the track run it. Regardless. All right, let's talk about some ICC stuff.
All right. But that is cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
We'll have ICC on the car livery.
I'm super excited about that. It's gonna look like we sponsored the car and we didn't actually pay anything for it.
No.
Yeah.
No, because we can't afford what this costs to go race.
No.
That's why.
I can't afford the 1 tire change.
I'm struggling with getting my family up there on a plane.
I think if we leave now.
If we left now, we could make it. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it only took the settlers months. I mean, we can get there.
Talk about Crux. Talk about the Core 85
Yeah, Core
program.
85 is Core 85 is a new program that we implemented a couple months ago, and it's something that we've talked to a few about, and it's a very cool program. One of the things that we would hear about is, man, I'm really on. Let's say I'm going to use, for example, the Crux Epicure Maduro, and I love that cigar, but man, every few days I'll come in and they're gone, and we just and unfortunately, even with AI, we just don't know the right amount to order. You don't know if you order 50 or if you order 100 or what you order. So what we're doing is created a program that it sounds cooler to say Core 85, and it's shorter than saying let's don't miss opportunities.
Yeah,
that's kind of hard to fit on a bumper sticker. But what we're doing is we're overloading the inventory to a point that there's literally just no way we're going to run out. Then our arrangement with our manufacturers are very unique in that the way that we do a replenishment will be automatic, and it's a very cool program, and it's going to be just for a select few.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, clearly these are our top vendors, and the top vendors want to always have their inventory in stock, and we've worked out a great program. Crux is the first one. Typically, we'll get about 25 to 30 boxes a week. This week, we received about almost 80 boxes. So we're not going to be out of Crux.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to be out of a lot of things. So I think it's a cool program. And the reason that it says 85 is we went in and we identified the 85, the cigars that represent 85% of our business.
Right.
And if you're in that 15% out, we'll try something else. But that Core 85, that's the stuff that makes the world go around, and we
should never be out of it.
Never going to be out.
You should be able to walk in and just get what it is that you're looking for. And I think you're completely right. When you look at the Marblehead, we didn't expect the Marblehead to go like that. And then once you get on your heel, you can't keep up.
Can't catch up.
And on the other side, you can't just buy, $100,000 of inventory that sits there for that line, right?
Because you just don't know.
You don't know.
That's the beauty of this, is it's you're micromanaging the individual items that sell really well. And that's the thing is, the thing we're finding out, one of our dearest friends and one of our top vendors, Principal Cigars, this is the things that happen. We order to cover a certain amount of time, and our friends at UPS, I'm sure UPS is watching, shipped the order on the 11th. It should have been here on the 13th. Still not here.
Mm-hmm.
We think it's in McKinney.
Yeah.
We're getting that shit. So when that happens, and all of a sudden I miss 3 weeks, our number's never going to be right. We can't catch up.
That's right.
So this is going to be a great program, and we'll see a few other brands are going to be like that. So when you come in and see it stacked to the hill, we're going to actually put signs on it. But for those that are buying those, it's going to be here.
Good call.
Yep.
And another one of these lines that we went deep on is Patoro. This is I put this as 8 years in the making. I think it was more than that, but these are 8 years in the resting.
They've been post-rolled for 8 years. This is a global release today.
Right now.
Right now, you're opening the first box.
Oh, this is?
Yeah.
All right. So this is I don't know how he says it, but I know it's a Royale. It's got some French name to it. But this is the 25th anniversary cigar from Patoro Cigars. This is created at the Reyes factory. As with anything Patoro, it's going to be phenomenal. And I will give you a live read because I'm smoking this thing right now.
I'm telling you, at the show, the trade show.
Do you have a cutter over here?
I don't.
Shnikes.
This cigar, we had the opportunity to taste it. Look, first of all, there's only 200 boxes of this cigar that's been made.
And you can't make 8-year-old cigars again.
You don't. And I mean, you got to look. You're probably looking at knowing the way Patoro operates. There are 2 3-year-old tobacco, 4-year-old tobacco. Every year they checked it. This year they tested it and said, "It's ready." So this cigar was by far the best cigar that we smoked at the show, by far. And further testament is we were sitting in the booth with Pablo, who owns Patoro, having our normal trade show conversation. And there's Nelson Alfonso, owner of Atabase, standing there at his booth sipping on some espresso. Nelson, come on over here. Nelson comes over, sits down. We introduce him because I thought they had met. They hadn't. Gave him that cigar. Nelson first of all, he takes one puff on it and tells him exactly what little tiny obscure field in the Dominican that it came from. And Pablo instantly went, how did you know that? And he goes, oh, no, I just know. So he smoked it, and Nelson's comment was, this cigar is really, really good, and I would tell you if it wasn't.
Well, he's not lying. It's, you know what? I expected this to taste like an XO.
No, it doesn't.
It is not like an XO.
To me, it feels like it's like in that Atabey meets Byron realm.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Bandolero Premium, right? It's like a little bit earthy, but it's nice. There's a touch of complexity and intensity in it. It's just the draw. It's fantastic. You can taste the age on it. That is okay. That one's gonna go on and hand that thing back.
We talk about depth and complexity. The second that comes in, it's just buttered toast. It just, look, do yourself a favor. This is one where we know what happens. We sold, when the Pitoro Terra Blanche came in, we sold 96 boxes in a night. This really cigar, good. We have what 1/5 of his entire production is in the vault. But this will be like the Black Ritos. This is a one puff. I'm going to go buy a box.
I'm going to put this on the radar here. I was correct last year. This is pretty firmly in that top 5 spot as we look at.
You haven't gone around the corner yet.
No, just immediately. Though.
I mean, it is available today. Should we wait to put this on the internet?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. This cigar is spectacular. There are boxes of 20, and I thought he'd go box of 25 for his 25th anniversary, but
damn, that thing is good. Okay.
Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to explain to you how good a fillet is. I mean, it's so good.
And because
a box of those will be in my humidor tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to take some. And just because I know John Wilson will end up watching the show at some point if he's not on now, I'm going to put the link to the product in the comments here. Yeah, go get after that.
I mean, just typical.
It's so much different than I thought it was going to be. It's so much different.
This, in just typical Pitoro fashion, they have the name of the guy that rolled these cigars, and that is on its own individual. This is an old school Cuban way of doing things, wrapping them in this beautiful little cloth wrap with the name of the roller on it. It's spectacular. Spectacular. I'm so happy you lit that.
Huh? Just keep talking and stop taking my shit. What's up next?
Retro Hails.
It's good. That is going to be a top. I think it'll definitely land top 3, depending on how many people enjoy this, how many people smoke it.
Wow.
It's unfortunate it came out this early in the year, because usually the top 25 kind of lends itself towards that back half of the year, but
yeah,
we'll see.
3 weeks and counting.
Oh, speaking of time, yes, we have. In just a few weeks, we have the Crafting the Impossible event where we'll have Luciano and family in. We'll have the Licorice family in with Iron Root Republic Distilling. And we will do our launch of the Legacy Cigar and the Cellar Reserve. That, of course, they were created together, not one to match the other that already existed. We started with an idea that started with a bunch of different cigars and profiles that Jonathan smoked, created a little bit of the baseline juice that then was shared with Luciano. They went back and forth for about 18 months. Now it will be longer than that.
Yeah.
And we're getting to the final bits. They're labeling the cigars right now.
Right now, yeah.
And they're going to rest. They're going to go, and it's going to be ready to roll. Thank you, John.
I miss
you.
I think it is. We're getting a lot of the whiskey guys. A a lot of whiskey guys are coming in because they're rabid whiskey collectors and iron root collectors, and they want this. They got to come to this event. They got to understand the integration of that cigar and that bottle. It hasn't been done before.
No.
There have been cigar malts, there have been cigar blends, there have been those things that have happened. But that is somebody making a drink that they think will match with cigars, and it's typically a distiller that really doesn't smoke cigars. And you have cigar manufacturers that will say, oh, our stuff is great with scotch, our stuff is great with whiskey. But look, and I think the point that you made that makes the most sense is, if you happen to find a cigar and a drink, whether it's coffee or whether it's spirits or whether it's Dr. Pepper, it's pure luck. They were two finished products, and if they do connect, pure luck.
That's right. In
this case, you have two guys. The analogy I've been using is two great chefs that are making the same pizza, and one puts it on and goes, okay, well, I'll counter that basil, and I'm going to put this pepper on it. And they worked together to compile this, what is going to be ultimately the finished product, is the pairing.
And that will happen just 3 weeks from today. We will do, if you did the pre-sale will be picked up. This will be similar. It's a similar layout to when we had Nelson in the building.
Yeah.
Where we'll have sales and pre-sales right here. We'll have an education session that we'll do a mic'd up education. In the parlor is going to be a white glove cut and light if you purchase cigars.
Yeah.
All over the place. There'll be education. There will be tasting from Iron Root. Apex will have their own pop-up bar. It's going to be a full thing. It's going to be an absolute blast. Right now, ticket sales look really strong. I'm very, very happy with where they are.
You just can't sleep on this. We've invited
Steve Miller.
Steve Miller will be here, the writer for Cigar Snob magazine. So we'll have plenty of photography in order to send to Cigar Snob, which is our favorite magazine. We have invited Cigar and Spirits and Cigar Aficionado to also be here, because this really is a first.
Yep.
We do know that our friends at Half Wheel have the information on the cigar. So it's one of those things that you may stumble in here, and next thing you know, you're in a magazine.
You will most certainly be in a magazine.
Yeah.
You will absolutely be in a magazine for this. But that's going to be a blast. I put the event link in the comments there, so go ahead and grab your tickets if you don't have them. If you have pre-sales, I reached out to you via email. Please check that. Make sure you get your event tickets, because I think we'll be at a point where we'll have to shut those off to make sure we're at capacity and it's not uncomfortable for people.
Right. Yeah. We don't. Yeah. Once we get to 150, 160,
we're gonna have to bring that.
Full.
Yeah. We'll have to cap it.
But
Good
man,
morning,
we're gonna have live music. We're gonna have food. It's just gonna be. It's gonna be a really, really special day, and it's it's like high school graduation on your senior year. You know that you put all this time and effort into this thing, and this is graduation.
That's what this feels like.
I think it's going to be a really special event. I know there are people driving up from San Antonio and Austin and a bunch of places.
Maybe even as far as McAllen.
Maybe as far as McAllen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's going to be really, really cool. And I think Ricardo's trying to get here from the PCA. I'm not sure if he's going to be here for that event, but he may be here for next week.
No, this will be fantastic. We've got a lot of things that are churning. And tonight we actually have a pretty cool thing. Chris Hockenberry, they outgrew. We forgot to put the limit on the tickets. We're gonna do it at 12.
Yeah.
And then we looked, and now we're at about 30. So we had to upgrade them into fuselage, which is tonight. That's Barrel Age Society, Chris Hockenberry. And they're running through Old Forester in this year's 2026, the year of bourbon.
Oh, nice.
So they have 4 different pours that you can go through. There'll be little flights, little tasting, a little bit of education. The flight will be $40. You can come in and sit in for free if there's space, or you can choose to participate and buy one of these.
So the tickets, just so everybody's clear, the tickets were in order to secure a slot.
That is correct.
If you want the experience, you can pay for it. If you want to just watch the experience, that's like sitting in the lobby at a movie, but whatever.
You can do
that trips your trigger.
You can do it. And it is pretty cool, because when when we modeled it out, it turns out to be a tremendous value as far as what pours you're getting and what you're paying for it at 40 is it's really solid.
Nothing is $10 a pour.
No, and what
not an outline.
No, and the cool thing with that, you know what I found from Grandpa's liquor that's at the house?
Yeah,
I have a bottle of Old Forester from 1967.
Wow.
You
should bring it up just so people could see it.
Just to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was sitting up there. Ali might have taken a photo for the promotion for it using that bottle.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I think she couldn't end up using it because she's like, that doesn't look like these bottles. But yeah, because this is 60 years old now.
Wow.
So no, I'm really excited about that. And that's one of the member groups called Barrel Age Society. Another one next week is going to get super nerdy, and I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm really excited about that. A group that myself and our dearest friend and owner of Katie Cigars, if you don't have them, you should. Katie Cigars, Mark McClurkin, who puts the nerd in our Nerds and Newbies course. I handle the newbies, the questions on how do I cut it, how do I light it, why do I put humidity on the cigar. We're here to answer those questions. So if you're new to cigars, that's what this group is for. If you also want to kind of nerd out, that's kind of where both Mark and I really enjoy. Somebody wants to go, why do they do this? And we get into that. But the age-old question, and I know what you're thinking, chicken or egg. No, that wasn't it.
No.
The age-old question is plume or mold. You get those cigars that you see that little dusting of white. Is that plume or is that mold?
And what is the difference, and what does that mean one way or another? Because our cigars live in humidity. Of course, mold is going to grow there, but there is this like perfect fine line that some people say creates this crystallization and the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you want to nerd out, I think I just dropped the workshop tickets in there. Come in, be a part of that. That's next Saturday.
Yeah, he does stuff like, are you bringing in your
microscope?
Microscope?
Oh, they aren't coming through? Here, I'll go directly.
So bring in, if you have cigars that have mold, bring them in, or plume, or if you don't know, bring them in. We will have the microscope there. He's got some past evidence from previous testing that's been done. It's amazing. There was a guy on a group that I follow, a cigar group, that had this picture of what is clearly a mold-ridden cigar. And he said, mold or plume. It's amazing. It's almost reminded me of COVID, how many experts there are. 96 comments. And it is, if you think it's anything other than mold, you're a freaking retard. I mean, just that type of stuff, right? And it's like, so I posted, I didn't realize there was this many experts in this course, but we're doing the Nerds and Newbies, and it's amazing how many people have signed up for our Cigar Newbies Facebook page and some other stuff too. So it is, it's going to be really, really cool. And then probably the most powerful group of them all is going to be that following week, the first Wednesday in June, which is the ICC Dads group.
Boy, and that one's good.
That is good. Incredible.
So if you want to be a part of these member groups, of course, becoming a member is pretty easy. Just hop on the website and go to the membership tab. I rebuilt that page, so it's a bit easier to navigate, get signed up, rock and roll. We are going to be making changes. We're going to make adjustments here over the next month or so. So getting in now would be a good idea. Mm-hmm. And if you have any questions about that, ask any of the team, ask Drew, ask us, and we're happy to point you in the right direction.
Yeah. Good. So I'm doing a what are you smoking? What are you smoking? I know you started with that. You had a Crux Passport.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, just real quick, the only thing I'll say is I had that Passport with a cappuccino. Perfect.
Good pairing.
It's not as good as a Patoro or it's better than the Patoro with the cappuccino. Okay. I think you need something that would have that would cut through this a little bit more. A harder drink, a spirit drink would be great, but something like smooth and creamy with that Passport, perfect.
We backed by popular demand, we've had a number of members that have asked for a select, what's that?
Jim Trader said, mold is a red herring put forth by the government to further segregate the cigar smoker. Oh, we love you, Jim.
Yeah. Backed by popular demand, we've had a number of members that have, and regular customers that have asked for Tatuaje. So we have brought in an assortment of Tatuaje products. We had them when we first opened, kind of fell off for various reasons, but we have some back. And one of my favorites back when we had it was called the Tat Black. And they have this Corona Gorda, which I'm smoking this morning, comes in and kind of gives you a little, hey, dipshit, wake up. And then at that point, it really becomes a really, really nice cigar.
It's sneaky the way that, because when I first lit it up, it's a strong cigar, but a nicotine strong cigar. It's not an intense, spicy, kick you in the nuts cigar.
No.
That, I think, is the scary part of that. It's kind of like the Bull and Bear used to be, where it catches you before you got your feet underneath you. That is a little bit in that realm where it's nice and smooth on the draw, but it's got some nicotine with it. It's like, be careful, let that thing settle in before you start ripping at it.
But and this Corona Gorda size is fantastic. It is available in a Gran Toro too, but there are some others, and like the old 2003 and some of the stuff that guys, even the stores that are still selling a bunch of Tatuaje, that's just a hard cigar to get. And that was the one thing that was kind of the condition of bringing the line back in, is we can't wait 6 months between shipments of certain products.
Yep.
And ensure us that we can get it and we're good. That's where it's at. It's good to be back, just to see Pete Johnson and those guys. It was just fantastic.
It sounded like you had a really good connection with those guys. And so much of what sits in the humidor as finished product comes by way of the relationship you have with them. Not that we were ever on bad terms with them by any means. But
the clutch. We just put the clutch in. We just didn't go forward. We didn't go backwards.
Yeah, that's right. So really excited.
It's back. And the other thing too is, obviously the World Cup craze is really starting to kick in. And the FC Dallas, their facility behind us, is going to be the home for a month for Team Sweden. So hopefully the Swedes smoke cigars. But there are a number of new World Cup related cigars that are coming out that are more collector editions. We've received the Plasencia. I have not smoked it yet, but we've received the Plasencia that is tied to World Cup. And we will have arriving this week, Monday or Tuesday. I don't suspect these are going to last very long, but if you haven't seen it, Oliva.
I'll put it up right now.
Oliva has a soccer ball, a wooden soccer ball, that when you pull the top off, it has 24 Melanos inside of it.
All right, here you go. So go ahead and check the screen here. That's the inside of it.
That's the inside.
And then the top of the ball kind of sits
on top of it. But it is beautiful. So we've got some of those coming. It will be sold as a set. Mm-hmm. It's got the Melano in it, which is their best cigar. But that entire package, if you're somebody that's really into soccer and really want to commemorate the fact that it is in the U.S. this year, this will be
we have 3 of them.
We'll have 3 of them. Yeah.
And that's about as many as I don't think we're going to get any more than that. It's
just very, very limited. So
it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And then of course the Plasencia is going to be a home run. Is that it?
It is cool as hell.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get the right aspect ratio on this. Here you go. I'll drop this up here so you guys can take a peek. This is what it looks like when it's closed, of course. You can see it's got that set up, and it is a humidor as well.
Yeah.
So, very cool. That's awesome. And the Plasencia is going to be great as well. It's got that hexagon lighter, if you didn't say that already.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. I'm really looking forward to it. It's really weird to be excited for anything soccer, but I'm excited to have an international stage brought right here to Frisco.
Yeah.
And here in the DFW area. I'm excited to meet new people.
One thing that I did notice is that it brings a lot of people in. And they said that for a city that is one of the host sites for the World Cup games, it's the equivalent of having 38 Super Bowls in your town. That's how many people come in for this. And they said Frisco will have 100,000 people a day for 52 days.
That's right.
Just in little Frisco. But I noticed when we were playing golf last Sunday, did you realize how many private jets were flying in?
Oh, you're right.
There was a lot of private jets coming in.
I didn't put two and two together there. That's a good point.
Yep.
Yeah, because even those ones were coming in low. We said something about it. I was like, oh, that's a little jet. And it was like a 747.
Yeah.
That is, and we have PGA next year, and we're looking to stake our claim at that and be a part of that PGA.
Yeah, the PGA Championship is going to be at the PGA Frisco next year, and we've got some really exciting plans with those guys. So
I really think I really want to think about this in terms of kind of setting something up as far as like a full weekend plan for dads my age with kids my kids' age. Frisco within the next 18 months is going to have everything a small family needs. It's going to have world-class golf. It's going to have Universal for young kids. It's going to have sports to watch. It's going to have the Cowboys. It's going to have cigars. It's going to have fish. All of these things, right? And essentially located next to a major hub and easy and inexpensive airport you come into.
Yep.
Part of me, I really want to figure out a way where it's like an all-encompassing. Here's kind of a package
cigar
type of
safari
deal.
kind of
cigar
thing.
Safari but a family-friendly where dad can do this and mom can do this and the kid, all of that stuff. I need to start working through this.
I think it'd be fantastic.
I think it would be. I think it would be awesome. So,
and if you did a full service thing where you get tee times, you get tickets for them, you get the hotel set up. So all you have to do is just come in. It's a package deal, and off you go.
Turnkey. But I really want to think about how we bring that to life. But that's neither here nor there. What will be here next week? We do have a busy weekend next weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. In the morning, we have C4, formerly Cars and Cigars. That will be in here. We're going to have an absolute blast. The weather will be perfect. And
we get to bring Big Red up.
We get to bring Big Red up, which, of course, we showed last week, but you will be able to see us again. I'll put this on for 14 seconds. Coming home. So tell us about that car.
Okay, so that is a car that my dad built from the ground up. It was he passed a year ago, June, and Brandon actually was able to, when he was about 9 or 10 years old, go up and help build that car and pick where headlights and tail lights and stuff like that were going to go. We brought it down here. It will stay in the family forever.
Yeah,
and it is it sat in his basement for 17 years. Didn't get started. It had Gremlins got a hold of it. We took it to Automotive ER right up the street. Highly recommend these guys. Izzy and his team got that car running like it's brand new.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it fires right up. It's loud as hell. It awesome. Sounds just beautiful. You can hear Grandpa's DNA in that car. The way that it's cammed out a little. It's just beautiful. We'll have that up.
That'll be one of many red cars up here. So
that's right. We will have some red cars up here. Yeah. Looking forward to that. So check in the Park Up Front app. And if you bring a show card, you will get member pricing for that morning. We'll have free coffee up front. Come up. Weather will be great. Then we have two things in that evening, which is Nerds and Newbies we spoke about. And ladies, we have Sparkle and Smoke, which is kind of like a sip, puff, and paint, but it's all, they bedazzle different shit. It's kind of
bedazzle wine glasses. And then they fill them with wine and you know what happens.
It's sip, puff, and paint, but it's for the weekends.
Yeah.
Right? Because during the weekday, especially Wednesday, it's kind of difficult to get up here. Last time they thought they would have a few people and then ended up having to pull chairs and then get everything. So it grew. They're going to continue to push that. We're going to be here for it. I'm excited.
What I'm really excited about is Kelly Haney. Kelly,
welcome to the world.
And that's Kelly Haney, by the way. He lives here. What I'm excited about, Kelly is really he's getting into the World Cup thing too, but he wants to show his American support. So he's going to bedazzle his red, white, blue thong.
Yes.
He's got a thong that is really nice. So they're going to bedazzle it. Now, whether they bedazzle it while it's on him, that might be a paid
just ticket. The whale
that
tail.
That'll be a paid ticket.
Just the whale tail. Well, he bought it for you, so we should know it's nice.
Yeah.
But that being said, yes, Lydia, your red Miata does count. Bring it on up. As long as your skeleton is up front, a.k.a. his name is Boner. Uh-huh. They can't hear you, by the way.
Yeah, by the way.
Brian Smith is closing on his house on the 29th, and then he's coming up here on the 30th.
So let's have
for
a
the car
party.
show.
Let's have a party at his house on the 28th. Break
Yeah.
that bitch in.
Yeah, that's it. Or we just rally to his house and burn the mother down. We just go have some fun.
Oh,
We'll
your
have a party.
insurance doesn't start till tomorrow? Damn.
We'll go party up there.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's everything we have now. A lot of things coming online. Ask about this pairing passport this week. We'll talk about it this coming week.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a kind of a limited program that we might roll out as a long-term part of our experience. The pairing passport is cool as hell. So
Yeah.
that's coming online here soon.
Always be raising the bar.
We're pushing.
Yeah.
We're pushing as hard as we can.
New menu items. I saw a couple pizzas come into the lounge last
good.
night. And
Did you like it?
Better than I was expecting.
That's great.
I asked Craig, and his response was fire.
He likes it. Good. Good.
They loved the crust. They loved all of it. It's big. I mean, it's like
Is
a
it?
medium pizza. It's big.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I didn't realize it. I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller. Okay,
It was
I'm for
huge.
it. Okay,
It was huge. Yeah.
great. Yeah, so new menu items live. Wedge salad, the sourdough flatbread, that's hot honey pepperoni.
I saw pictures of the charcuterie boards that Luis is putting together.
Bam.
Stunning.
Stunning. So come in, get after it, and I gotta go get in the sim.
All right,
All right.
Dan.
We out for now. We love you. We
Peace.
appreciate you. Peace.